I won't stop till the end, no.
At this level, Naruto was a good-for-nothing kid. With no abilities, he couldn't even perform basic ninja techniques and had problems with learning. On the contrary, Boruto has always been hailed as a genius right from his academy days, and even the legendary Kakashi has praised his skills to be above Genin level. Boruto was already capable of utilizing this shadow clone technique before entering the academy, so I'm afraid this is an easy win for Boruto. Moving past the exam period, this version of Boruto has undertaken several low-rank missions and engaged in trainings which have aided to sharpen his skills. However, he is still no match for Naruto that created 1,000 shadow clones against Mizuki without using Kurama's chakra. I call this another win for Naruto. Here, Boruto has further honed his skills, showing his affinity for the wind release. He is skilled with the Boruto stream technique, and his affinity for lightning has also been hinted, as we saw him cover his shuriken with lightning too. Up against the Land of Waves Naruto, that good old dumb version of Naruto that is clueless and highly inexperienced in battle, as was shown when Sasuke had to protect him from the Demon Brothers' attacks. At this stage, the only thing Naruto could do was sending out his clones to get beaten without a strategy. I will say Boruto wins this with low difficulty. I know we've already stated Genin Boruto being a genius and being rated as high as a Chunin, showing an affinity for both wind and lightning releases. However, QB Chakra Naruto would be too much for this version of Boruto to handle. This version of Boruto would get brutally beaten. Boruto had first Rasengan training with Kanamaru. This was successful but didn't yield much fruit, as the Rasengan he could create was very small. After his training with Sasuke, he could already perform the Vanishing Rasengan. Nevertheless, he did not know of his ability. Only Sasuke knew he could do it. The Rasengan was still small though, but had a surprise vanishing element to it. QB Chakra Naruto would still overpower Boruto with the Vanishing Rasengan. Chunin Exam Naruto was one that surpassed the expectations of everyone. However, looking at his base form, he doesn't have much firepower in his arsenal. He only has large chakra reserves, which he uses for his shadow clone techniques. On the other hand, Boruto is a more talented shinobi than his dad, so it is no surprise that Chunin Exam Boruto is more skilled than Chunin Exam Naruto, as he can already make use of nature releases. In the match against Neji, the genius of the Hyuga, he clearly had the upper hands, and he was expected to make mincemeat of the future 7th Hokage. However, after Neji seals Naruto's chakra, Naruto utilizes the Nine-Tails chakra and goes ahead to defeat him. This version of Naruto that could defeat a genius like Neji, who is well skilled with the Byakugan, will most likely also defeat Chunin Exam's Boruto. During the Chunin exams, Boruto wants his father to be proud of him, and so proceeds to cheat using the ninja texts that are prohibited. In his fight against Shinki, Boruto performs the purple lightning through the ninja tool and breaks Shinki's defense. And since he managed to defeat Shinki, who was comparable to Chunin exam's Gaara, I will say that this version of Boruto would defeat QB Chakra Chunin exam Naruto in a 1v1. So comparing the Vanishing Rasengan Boruto used against Momoshiki and the Rasengan that Naruto used in his attack against Sasuke at the Valley of the End, while Boruto might have more battle experience and is more talented, Naruto clearly has more chakra, and that reflects in his Rasengan, as it was clearly more powerful than the Vanishing Rasengan Boruto used against the Otsutsuki. This is a battle that can go either way, but I lean more towards Naruto on this. The one-tail cloak manifested after Naruto borrowed more powers from his tail beast in his quest to defeat the rogue Uchiha. With the tail cloak, he got more power, and his strength, speed, durability, and regenerative powers were massively upgraded. The one-tail cloak chakra could also attack his opponent on its own. This version of Naruto is overkill and would honestly have a field day against Boruto. We all know this is not a fair fight, and the Odama Rasengan is not even Boruto's technique, as it was given to him by Naruto in the fight against Momoshiki. However, Boruto should also get some praises for the impressive ways he was able to evade the Otsutsuki with his clones. While the One-Tail's cloak is very strong, there is no way that version of Naruto survives an Odama Rasengan created by an adult version of Naruto that killed an Otsutsuki, so the outcome of this fight is obvious. In a sparring contest with his dad, Boruto wows the audience and even surprises Lord Seventh as he uses 3 nature elements in quick succession. The Hokage is forced to create an earth wall to protect him from these attacks. Base Shippuden Naruto still has the advantage in this fight due to his massive chakra reserves and number of clones he can make. Boruto with his Karma is pretty badass. His Taijutsu and Ninjutsu attacks are advanced with Karma. And remember, he can use both lightning and wind techniques, so he becomes a really dangerous character. His Karma also gives him the ability to absorb techniques, as we saw when he absorbed the Sealing Jutsu and went ahead to absorb Kashin Koji's Flame. He also absorbed Kawaki's attack that destroyed the surrounding and obliterated a Kara outer member. While this Naruto is indeed strong, he will fare badly against a ninjutsu-absorbing Karma. Base Naruto would lose this round. We already know about the enhancement Boruto gets from Karma. QB Chakra also enhances Naruto's attacks and regeneration, and Naruto at this stage can already perform an Odama Rasengan, even though it's not as massive as the ones he will use in the War Arc. This will be a drawn-out battle, and with Naruto having way more Chakra and Boruto not being able to sustain Karma for long, I see QB Chakra Naruto snatching victory. When Momoshiki takes over Boruto's body, Borishiki becomes so strong and ruthless, as was seen in the fight against Boro. Even though Boro is an inner member of Kara and so considered to be very powerful, Borishiki defeated him in a highly one-sided fight, literally one-shotting him. Borishiki possesses the Byakugan, he can fly, and also absorb chakra and ninjutsu, as was seen when he stole chakra from Naruto to perform the Odama Rasengan. This is not even a fight at all. Borishiki would destroy QB Chakra Naruto. Using nature energy as his own energy, Naruto's speed, attacks, and durability are highly enhanced, and he can perform powerful techniques like Odama Rasengan and Rasen Shuriken repeatedly. Borishiki, on the other hand, had to steal chakra to be able to utilize ninjutsu. We already know from Orochimaru that a weak vessel affects the power of the user, so Momoshiki, being in a kid's body, is a disadvantage for him, and I feel this fight could go either way. I'll leave it to you guys to judge. Naruto in this form is super fast and has excess chakra to spare. His speed helped him to defeat the third Hokage and face off against Mu and Edo Madara. In this form, Naruto is much more versatile, being capable of using chakra limbs and many variations of the Rasengan. And considering his speed and chakra, I would be more favorable to Naruto in this fight. In the War Arc, we saw Naruto use the KCM2 mode, and he becomes an absolute beast. He gets way stronger and quicker than he was in the Chakra mode, and is capable of launching multiple Biju Dama, as we saw in the fight against Obito when he faced off against the other tail beast that were under the Uchiha's control. While Borishiki is a beast in his own rights, KCM2 Naruto should be able to make light work of him. We've seen the six-pass Naruto go to war against Jubi Madara, and also in the final fight with Sasuke. After the six-pass amp, Naruto is a chakra monster, capable of shooting off multiple tail beast bombs, use 3 Kekkei Genkai, he can also fly, and has the truth-seeking orbs that destroy whatever they touch. I don't think that Boruto would be capable of handling this Naruto with just karma, since this Naruto has gone toe-to-toe against stronger characters such as Madara, Kaguya, and Sasuke. Clearly, this is a hypothetical situation, as we are just going to be assuming some things for Boruto. At this point, his karma powers are at their peak. Boruto is a master of kenjutsu, a master in ninjutsu absorption, as well as a master of space-time ninjutsu, which is one of the karma's powers. The powers of the Jogan have not been fully explored, but all we know for now is that it is the pure eye revered by even the Otsuzukis, and it is capable of seeing and sensing chakra. The Dojutsu Kekkei Genkai can see through the invisible barriers connecting between dimensions, and it might also be revealed to possess other attacking attributes. So with all these abilities, I am confident in this version of Boruto overpowering 6-part Naruto. Considering that this Boruto will fight Kawaki alone, and the previous vessel, Jigen, clapped both Naruto and Sasuke when they fought him together. This fully adult-grown Naruto is stronger and faster with more chakra, and by far more destructive capabilities. Naruto's durability here is off the charts, tanking a tail beast bomb, getting almost half his chakra drained, and could still keep up with an Otsutsuki. While this fight will be unpredictable due to the unknown nature of Boruto's full power, I will side with Naruto here. Boruto's Otsutsuki form is also speculative, as nothing is known yet about it, but imagine Boruto having karma and Jogan, Momoshiki's powers as well as manifesting Kinshiki's. Remember, Momoshiki consumed Kinshiki, right? Boruto having these black rods that came out of Momoshiki's hands and Kinshiki's chakra weapons would be so cool, and he might be able to use some forbidden Otsutsuki technique, so this would be fun to see. If you do not know Baryon modes, then you've probably been living under a rock. This is Naruto's final technique, where his chakra is fused with Kurama's to create a new form of energy. Baryon mode is so powerful that while Naruto was getting stomped by Ishiki, he activated it and was able to evade the Otsutsuki's attacks and knocked Ishiki over with just one hit. This extremely increases Naruto's speed and power, and just one contact with an opponent can drain their life force away. So you decide the winner in this fight. There we go, guys. Leave your thoughts in the comments